All right, everybody, we are working in the shop this evening. Starting to get some things started on this truck. Obviously got the grill pulled off and set right over here. I don't know if I'm putting something over this yet, like a different cutout, and keeping this style of grill or going with something else. I'll see what happens there, but for now it's just pulled out and sitting there doing some basic maintenance on the truck. Air filter was gross, need to get an air filter cleaned up or bought for it. Need to do an oil change, that kind of stuff. But really the point of this video is what we are going to attempt on the wheel ring light setup. So you hopefully know at this point that we build our own quadro wheel ring lights, but decided to take a step farther on these bad boys and go with what you see right there, which is octa row. So 8 rows of LED. So I got the other side here in my hand. Pretty basic. If we end up putting these on our website and stuff, obviously we won't do them like this. This is just rigged together to make it work. Putting 2 of the quad rows together to make it work on the rings and stuff. We would actually build the rings one solid piece and different L brackets to make it obviously sturdier and just better quality altogether. But this is just a trial to see what they look like running these and if it's worth the money and the time to build them. And you guys let us know if you think you would buy them. But they are obviously twice as bright because there's twice as many lights. So we're working on the process of getting these installed. There's not a lot of room on these trucks inside here. These are 17.5-inch wheel rings. So you can kind of get to some stuff on the back, but because of this bigger lift on this and these extra track bars and stuff, I mean, there's no room to come back here and start screwing stuff in. So what I did is drilled in through the front right here and did 2 zip ties here, 2 zip ties here. I have a self tapper in the bottom and then 2 more zip ties. So they're on there pretty good. I'm not worried about it. Just one of those things you want to check and always make sure they're on there super good. If you wanted to do it properly, I would say pull all this stuff off and then hold it in by multiple screws, and you would never ever have an issue. Multiple self tappers or whatever you like to use, and it would be fine. But in this case, that's what I'm going with because I don't want to pull these brakes apart to get to this disc from the inside, because obviously this is blocking it. So because the rotor's in the way, we just did it that way. So I ran stuff like that many times before and had no issues. But that's ultimately what I wanted to show you guys, is that we're going to run this setup of lights on this truck, and the setup for running it is exactly the same. It would all come out to one regular harness that plugs in with 1 wire that comes down. They're just spliced together and put right there. So just wanted to kind of do this process, and I'm going to show you guys how bright these things are whenever I finally get it finished and get some shots of it and see what the difference is, and we'll probably compare them with Cole's truck or something to see the difference. So for now, I'm going to get back to working in here. So see you guys. Well, we finally got those wheel ring lights finished up. I got Emma here in the shop helping me. She was going to give me some loving. Yeah, good girl. What I said I was going to do at the last clip was show you guys what these octa-row wheel ring lights ended up looking like on the truck. Got them all installed, and we ran them enough to verify that everything works as it should. So I'm gonna click them on for you guys and show you what they look like. So installed my toggle right there. Haven't yet to put it in the actual dash yet, so it's just hanging there because I got a few more things I'm gonna do here. But let's come right over here, and there they are. Insanely bright. I mean, they were already bright before, but that's some next level stuff right there. So personally, I would like to make these and put these on our site. I think they will be going there in the future. Our next batch of metal we have prepped for these rings. We're going to build some wide enough to do this. But yeah, this is definitely a show worthy set, like big time show worthy set of wheel ring lights. I've heard of people making octa-rows, don't really see them very often, but yeah, they're crazy bright. On another note, we're still working on this truck. Got a bunch of parts off and at the paint guide that I talked about, but we also received our rock lights, our CZ Mods rock lights that are really bright. So I've already put 2 in this fender, right there and right there, kind of where the previous ones were. And I'm working on going around the truck and getting these all put in the fender wells themselves. That way we can have some high quality bright rock lights on here. And then after that, I'm going to start working on some debadging and stuff like that, and just some things that need to be done to this truck here and there. So as I go about doing that, I will keep you guys posted on what I do and how these things look. So I got our CZ Mods rock lights installed on this bad boy. Quite a bit bigger than the other ones that were on there, so they definitely are gonna put off a lot of light. There's a lot of diodes in there. So I put 2 in each fender because that's what was already existing. And then this truck also had wire ran up to the grill for a lighted grill. But I decided just to kind of change the wiring up, and then I installed 4 rock lights, as you can see right there, along the bottom of the grill there that will shine up and into the grill. So be interested to see how that ends up looking. I'll kick these all on for you real quick so you can take a look. That's the grill switch, and then the other one is our rock lights. There we are. Pretty good and lit there. And then we have our 4 rock lights in the grill as well. So quick little update. That's about all I've got done so far. So I'll catch up with you when I do my next thing. Well, I was working along on this truck today, getting some cosmetic things done to get it ready to put back together with painted parts and whatnot. And this truck had clear bra on it, kind of from about this part in the body line down to here. And I decided to take it off because it was pretty chipped up still from the gravel, and I was going to get some touch-up paint and clean everything up. It just didn't have that great of an appearance. But just for a warning, anyone who does use clear bra, I don't know if this was 3M or what it was as far as brand, because it was already on there when I bought it. That being said, I also don't know if that's part of the issue, is that it was on here for a couple years or whatever. But potentially, yes, you can put it on to stop gravel, but please know that whenever you do, potentially things like this can happen. You see this little section right there? It pulled the clear coat off there. This big piece right here, it pulled the clear coat off there. I'm gonna go to the other side. Pulled a piece of the clear coat off there. And then this was the best one of them all, and it just pulled off that one little piece. So I'm gonna have to have someone come through and fix the clear coat on this truck now on that bottom piece, because of the gravel guard that was supposed to protect it, but in the end ended up pulling off the clear coat. It's not my first time taking this stuff off. I used a heat gun to warm up the product so that the adhesive could loosen up on it, but apparently that wasn't enough. I tried to work it super slow. My very first one, I saw that it did it. I was like, well, I'm going to slow down a lot, and applied plenty of heat to get it warm where it would pull off, and there wasn't hardly any tension on the clear bra, but still it did that. So maybe it's just this truck and the clear coat that was put on it. I don't know. I don't know how long the product was on there, but anyways, just wanted to give a fair warning for anyone who wants to do that. And I'll just say gravel chips aren't that bad. Get yourself a little bit of touch-up paint, and you'll never have the threat of destroying the lower part of your clear coat and having to go spend money at a paint shop to have them re-clear those small pieces. So just wanted to let you guys know that, and now I'm going to try to call my paint guy. So catch up with you guys later.